Check. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, dignitaries. I kindly invite and request you all to take the seats as we are beginning with the event. Thank you. I, Sunetra, take immense pleasure in welcoming you all to this banquet hosted by the Indian Chamber of Commerce. After a thought-provoking and impactful ICC Sustainability Conclave earlier today, we now gather in a more relaxed setting to celebrate the spirit of leadership, innovation, and excellence. This morning, we witnessed engaging discussions, inspiring presentations, and remarkable knowledge transfer that has reaffirmed our commitment to sustainability. The conclave was not just an event, it was a powerful statement, a testament to the hospitality industry's unwavering dedication for creating a greener and more responsible future. Tonight is an evening of celebration and recognition, a night where we not only come together after an inspiring day at the conclave, but also to mark a momentous occasion in the history of ICC. This special banquet is organized to celebrate the centenary year of the Indian Chamber of Commerce, a milestone that reflects a century of excellence, leadership, and commitment to progress. And in this significant year, we take great pride in presenting the Lifetime Achievement Award to Mr. Puneet Chatwal, a visionary whose contributions have redefined Indian hospitality. So I invite you all to take your drinks, sit back, and enjoy the evening as we move into the agenda for tonight. To officially set the tone for tonight, it is my pleasure to invite a visionary leader, a driving force behind ICC Tamil Nadu, and an esteemed global representative, Mr. Shiv Kumar Ishwaran, Chairman ICC Tamil Nadu State Council, Chairman Canadian Crystalline Water India Limited, and the Consul General of the Republic of Armenia to deliver the welcome address. Kindly invite you on the stage, sir.
Puneet Chatwal ji, Rajiv ji, our Director General, dear friends, the Indian hospitality industry is making significant strides towards sustainability, aligning with the global shift towards eco-friendly practices. A survey in 2020 revealed that most Indian luxury travelers are willing to pay extra for eco-friendly accommodation. According to the Indian Accommodation Barometer, 46% of Indian hoteliers have invested in energy efficiency, while 45% prioritize waste reduction. The sector contributes to 1 to 2% of the global carbon emission, with the target to reduce emissions per room by 66% by 2020 and 90% by 2050. The leading hotel chains are setting up ambitious goals, with some aiming for 100% green certified buildings and 50% reliable energy sources. We have our IHCL, the Taj Group, doing wonderfully well on sustainability on various fronts. We have the ITC Hotel Responsible Luxury, where the Marriott's wastewater recycling solutions. We have the Oberoi Group in integrated solar energy, and the Leela focused in composite waste management. Many hotels support local communities through ecotourism and sustainable sources. Sustainability not only benefits the environment, but also makes financial sense, with energy efficient practices leading to 20-25% cost reduction. However, more needs to be done. The hospitality sector must integrate substantially as a core principle, with policymakers offering incentives, investors prioritizing ESG metrics, and travelers supporting eco-friendly hotels. We are looking forward to more sustainable, and sustainability is not just a slogan, but a way of life. We also have the Republic of Armenia being partners in our sustainable initiatives. The Republic of Armenia has invested a lot on sustainability. As we look ahead, let's remember sustainability in the hospitality is not about compliance, but about commitment. We in the Indian Chamber of Commerce, we are proud to celebrate our 100th year this year. We are the mother of all chambers. Most of the chambers, national chambers, came from us. This was the brainchild of our G.D. Birla with the blessings of Mr. Gandhi. We wanted a platform where Indian business could leverage their advantage through an organization. We, the Tamil Nadu State Council, inaugurated 2 years ago, and we have done a whole lot of progress in various fronts. We have had a sustainability conference. We had banking and finance conference. We're also going to do a whole lot of programs this year, like the Armenian and the Ugandan delegation, African Week, Textile and Industry Conference, Renewable Energy Conference, Education, Women Empowerment, MSME, and so on and so forth. Today, we had the Sustainability Conference. The Sustainability Conference was aimed to get some hold on the principles in the hospitality segment. We brainstormed in various deliberations. We had the major hotels like the Taj, the Leela, the Marriott's, the Hilton, the ITC contributing to the brainstorming sessions. We also had representatives from the Tamil Nadu government, Environmental Division. We also had the FSSI, Food Safety Institution of India, contributing in their means to understand what FSSI means. We also gave awards to the various hotels, both individuals and also to the hotels on their sustainable practice. Today, we are in a very, very wonderful evening where we are going to honor the doyen of the hospitality industry. Puneet Chhatwalji not only embodiments hospitality, but he's a role model and inspiration to all of us. So we look forward to hearing from him, and we in the Indian Chamber of Commerce look forward to give him the Lifetime Achievement Award. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words and for leading us towards a future of excellence and sustainability. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is a truly special occasion as we honor a visionary leader who's redefined the Indian hospitality industry. Mr. Puneet Chhatwal, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer at the Indian Hotels Company Limited. Though he couldn't be here with us in person, we are honored to have him join us virtually. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together in welcoming Mr. Puneet Chhatwalji. Good evening, sir. I hope we are visible to you.
Good evening. Am I audible? That's the first technical question.
Yes, sir, you're definitely audible. And thank you for joining with us today. And the Indian Chamber of Commerce takes great pride in having you with us. Thank you, sir. Moving on. There are leaders and then there are pioneers. Individuals whose influence extends beyond their organization, shaping the every fabric of an industry. One such leader is Mr. Puneet Chhatwal, a name synonymous with excellence, innovation, and transformation in the world of hospitality. As the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Indian Hotel Company Limited, Mr. Chhatwalji has led the brand into a new era, blending heritage with modernity, sustainability with luxury, and tradition with innovation. Under his leadership, Hyatt CL has not only expanded its global footprint, but has also set new benchmarks in ESG innovatives, redefining responsible luxury. Tonight, ICC is privileged to present the Lifetime Achievement Award to an industry stalwart whose leadership has redefined the landscape of Indian hospitality. So let me take a moment to read the citation. Indian Chamber of Commerce proudly confers the Lifetime Achievement Award upon Mr. Puneet Chatwal. The Indian Chamber of Commerce is honored to present the Lifetime Achievement Award to Mr. Puneet Chatwal, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer at the Indian Hotels Company Limited, IHCL, in recognition of his contribution to the sustainability industry and his commitment to sustainable business practices. Mr. Chatwal's illustrious career spans nearly 4 decades, during which he has held leadership position at distinguished hotel groups across Europe and North America. Since joining IHCL in 2017, he's been instrumental in steering the company towards sustainable and profitable growth. Under his visionary leadership, IHCL has pioneered on a journey of reframe, achieving industry-leading innovation in both product and experience development. His tenure at IHCL is marked by an exceptional turnaround, revamping the company into a global benchmark in the hospitality sector. The Taj brand, under his guidance, has been recognized multiple times as the world's strongest hotel brand and has achieved significant milestones, including surpassing a market capitalization of 81 trillion. Beyond his corporate achievements, Mr. Chatwal has been a leading voice in the industry, serving as the chairman of the National Committee of Tourism and Hospitality at the Confederation of Indian Industry, CII, and as the chairman of the Federation of Association in Indian Tourism and Hospitality, FAITH. Under his leadership, IHCL launched Pathya, a comprehensive ESG plus framework aimed at creating sustainable outcomes that drive valuable and fuel growth while strengthening the environment and societies. In recognition of his exceptional dedication to sustainable business practices, visionary stewardship, and significant contributions to the global hospitality industry, the Indian Chamber of Commerce is privileged to honor Mr. Puneet Chatwal with the Lifetime Achievement Award at the Sustainability Conclave 2025. Signed by Shivkumar Ishwaran, Chairman, Abu Dhabi General President, Indian Chamber of Commerce, Dr. Rajiv Singh, Director General, Indian Chamber of Commerce, on March 22, 2025. While Mr. Chatwal joins us virtually but couldn't be here with us in person, we are privileged to have Mr. E.M. Dubey to accept this prestigious award on his behalf. For this, I invite Mr. Shivkumar Ishwaran, Mr. Sushil Kumar Ishwaran, and Mr. Rajiv Singh to present the award on behalf of Mr. Puneet Chatwal to Mr. E.M. Dubey. Let's give a round of applause. I also invite Mr. E.M. Dubey to receive the citation. Thank you, sir. Thank you, dignitaries. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to hear from the man of the hour himself, Mr. Puneet Chatwal ji. I kindly request you to address the gathering, sir.
Thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, office bearers of ICC. And good evening for everyone who's gathered here and has excused me from being present in person. I would have loved to be there, but I'd already committed to an event at the Taj in Mumbai, which I've left temporarily to be with all of you. I was asked by Shiv Kumar ji to just say something about, my past, my history, and which I'm happy to share with all of you over the next 10 minutes. I think it's very... Sorry, was there any disturbance? No, okay. So I think it's very difficult to say that these are the 4-5 points that shape you, that make you, that help you drive what you drive and help you make a difference in personal, professional lives, in the communities that we live in, and in doing good for the society at large. I think more important is to maybe look at your life in different chapters, and I would call it the first one being my schooling in Delhi. And I think that school had a motto of service before self. Those values inculcated in that time made a big difference to what one is today, besides the growing up in a very simple middle class family with both parents having come from Lahore and Karachi, and both being the eldest, helping the families settle down and contributing to their lives and livelihoods. But one thing they definitely did was what they could not afford, but they still provided for, was a very good foundation in terms of good education and sending me to one of the top schools in Delhi. Post my schooling, I decided to get into hotel business, and as you can imagine, this was 1981. With all the savings of the parents spent in my schooling, if you say that you want to be in hotel business, it was not a very welcome idea at home. But I was very determined to get into that, and did want to work hard and try and be the best in what I did. And I thought I could be very good in this business instead of becoming a bureaucrat or a doctor. That is what was those days desired by the parents. And 3 years of hotel schooling in Delhi, again at the Institute of Hotel Management, PUSA, coupled with some ideas that I had of doing a graduation at the same time by correspondence, because the 3 years course was a diploma and not a graduation, for eventually a master's that might have followed, which actually it did in later years. And then in the morning, I used to go and learn French, and in the evening, I used to go and learn German, in the hope that by knowing these languages, I might have one day a better chance of getting a scholarship to get to Europe. That's what it was in those days, ladies and gentlemen, because we didn't know that India will become the fifth largest economy, the happening place. This is like clock turning back into the mid 80s. I was very blessed, and unfortunately, when I sometimes hear a lot of negativity around public sector, I feel really bad, because my foundation, my grooming for the first 5 years happened in a public sector company called the Ashok Group of Hotels, at that time with the ITDC, India Tourism Development Corporation. And I got the exposure as a student to work for Asian Games in 82, the non-aligned meet in 83, as a management trainee working at the CHOGM, the Commonwealth Heads of Meets, in 84, whether it was redoing the state banqueting in Hyderabad House, to getting ready for the state funeral of Mrs. Gandhi's post-assassination, a lot of that experience at a very young age. I'm talking about an age between 18 to 21 years old at that time, really made you a very, very strong professional, shaped you to be in a position to develop a lot of resilience, and the exposure that it gave at a young age to all the heads of states. Those days, from Yasser Arafat to Fidel Castro to the Queen of England, to you name it, in the Commonwealth, we had all of them, and whether they stayed in our hotels or we were serving them in Vigyan Bhavan in Delhi, preparing for the conference, it was just a very special experience. The next chapter comes, in 89. I actually got a scholarship to go and do a master's in a joint venture program of the Cornell Hotel School and one of the French business schools called ESSEC. And the degree was a master's at Cornell ESSEC, in 89 to 91. I spent that time in a beautiful setting in Paris with American education, And this was also the time of German reunification. And I just mentioned to you how much time I spent 3 years every evening going and learning German at the Max Muller Bhavan. So that was very much my interest. It was something I wanted to work on, and I ended up writing a thesis on the development of hotel business in the former East Germany, which got me an introduction to a consulting company who actually got me to Germany in the consulting business till 98, which was very wonderful, very nice grounding, very nice foundation in Europe. I had the Indian foundation and I got like a Indo-European foundation. And the next job that came was with Carlson Companies, which at that time owned the Radisson Group of hotels. And there I spent 15 years with a wonderful credo of Carlson, as I was a recipient of a Carlsonian fellowship. I'm allowed to use that credo for the lifetime, which again was very important in your advancement in life. And the credo goes like this: whatever you do, do with integrity. Wherever you go, go as a leader. Whomever you serve, serve with caring. Whenever you dream, dream with your all and never ever give up. And I think this 15 years had 9/11, it had the Lehman crisis, went through a lot, but I think also my growth led me to becoming the global head of development for that group, which took me to do business in 60 to 70 countries, based out of Brussels, which was a great experience. And strange things happen in life. One of the scholarships that I was eyeing while learning German was to work for a German hotel group, which from the early 70s till early 80s always took two Indian students. So all the stalwarts, almost without exception in India, would, if they are there with us, would be between 75 to 85 years old, or even senior. They trained in that group and came back and made a very good career. And one fine day in 2012, I had an offer to become the CEO of this group. And I just took that leap of faith and went back to Germany for 5 years and led this group. And it's rebranding into from Steigenberger Hotels, Aktiengesellschaft, to Deutsche Hospitality. And it was like I thought something great that I achieved, because it was first time somebody of an Indian origin who had an opportunity to lead one of the European hotel groups, which had never happened before. I don't think it has happened even till now. But that was, I thought, like the ultimate. Till one fine day, I got an offer to come back and lead IHCL, which is the Indian Hotels Company. Uh, the name was given by the founder Jamshedji Tata way back in the 1895 or whenever he formed the company. The first hotel opened as Taj in 1903, and it was, I thought, what a special thing. All my life I was the Indian who led the German company. And when I came to India, something very strange happened. Although I lived in Brussels, I worked with Minneapolis, I lived the longest in continuation in Brussels, but in two different phases, maybe 14 years, I spent in Germany. But I was always considered as the German guy who has come to the Indian hotel. So the crisscross of an Indian in a German company and a German person coming from Germany into an Indian company was something very unique and special. And there again, a new credo came in, which I saw at all Tata Group companies. And that was formed by the founder of Tata Group, that the community is not just another stakeholder, rather the purpose of the existence of any business. So look at this, 157 years ago, the founder of Tata Group defined purpose that is becoming a part of business strategies in the last 10 to 20 years. And then came COVID and a lot of other events happened where I saw this purpose come into action. in everything that any Tata Group company does. And for those in the audience today, it might be a big surprise. The oldest operating company of Tata Group is Indian Hotels, popularly known as the Taj Group. And so it is very deeply inculcated in our core values, which we define for the brand name Taj, which stands for trust, awareness, and joy. Trust of all our stakeholders, awareness of our communities in doing whatever we do, and joy in doing and conducting all our work and the way we go about doing so. So here it is, now almost 7.5 years in this journey. I got this wonderful platform to make a difference, as was introduced by the moderator, at the national level with CII, with Faith as another body. I also presided the Hotel Association of India for almost 6 years, and I'm still on the executive committee of that association, trying to push a very important pillar that India has not really yet capitalized on, and that is your pillar of tourism, for the contribution to GDP, for the contribution to jobs in both the organized and unorganized sector. And it's not just about just our hotel business, it's like helping grow a new vertical for the Viksit Bharat in 2047. When it comes to Taj, of course, we have gone from strength to strength. We have posted 11 consecutive quarters, record quarters, but also pre-COVID, we had 9 consecutive record quarters. Our combination of a model which is driven by 50% own portfolio and 50% fee-based business. We call it capital light with capital heavy. That combination has paid rich dividends. We have had good absolute returns through the operating leverage in the capital heavy and a margin expansion through the capital light portfolio. And our brandscape has grown. We have added brands at all price points, brands at all customer service and customer experience points, from a homestay to ultimate luxury with palaces and safaris, which we had, but also reimagined our other offerings with Ginger, with Gateway, with Vivanta, introducing SeleQtions, and in a few days we are announcing the launch of a luxury collection under the Claridges name that will be on the 28th of March. So all in all, I would say it's been a great journey. It's been great to have been instrumental in launching Pathya with a very aggressive goals till 2030. We are way ahead of our guidance. It is all a part of our reporting on ESG plus initiatives. I think most important is our people. We are in the people's business. If we don't have happy people, we'll never be able to have happy customers. I hope you'll all be happy when you are done with the event this evening too. It's special. It's very special to us, and it's an honor to have hosted such an important and the oldest chamber tonight at the Taj. And once again, in closing, thank you very much for honoring me. I'm not sure if I'm really so deserving as the words express, but yes, one thing is there. Wherever, as I said from the credo, wherever you go as a leader, and never ever give up and keep trying to make a difference, whether it is professional or it is personal or it is in the community or it is in building talent, in encouraging diversity, inclusion, etc. If you are able to make a difference, you will always feel and have a sense of satisfaction within your inner self that the awards or the accolades or the cars or the houses cannot buy. So thank you very much for your patient listening. I don't want to stand in between your drinks and dinner, and it's been an absolute privilege talking to you.
Thank you, sir, for inspiring others. Your vision and leadership continue to set new standards in the hospitality industry, and we're truly honored to have you join with us virtually this evening. Your insights serve as a guiding force to the future of sustainable and innovative hospitality. We appreciate your time and your valuable words. Thank you, sir. Now, as we celebrate this remarkable evening, it is important to recognize the larger journey of the Indian Chamber of Commerce, which has been a pillar of growth and progress for over 100 years. To share insights on ICC's centenary year and its vision for the future, I invite Dr. Rajiv Singh, Director General at Indian Chamber of Commerce, to address us. Kindly join me in welcoming Dr. Rajiv Singh, Director General at Indian Chamber of Commerce.
Lockdown. Here's lockdown. Good evening. First of all, I would say it's really inspiring to hear a leader like Puneet ji. His journey is truly a story of determination, clarity of thoughts, what he wanted to do, and even today what he wishes to do for the group and for himself. A story of conviction and also value-based leadership. And what he said at the end, wherever you go as a leader, never give up. I think these are the words which definitely inspire all of us in this room. But I think these are also inspirational words for the younger professionals who are in hospitality, business, or elsewhere. So I think the session has truly been enriching for all of us. I could pick up a lot of things from his journey, and I'm sure everybody in this room has plenty of takeaways from what we heard from his humbling background, family, because family plays a big role, and then of course his determination, clarity of thought, what he wanted to do, and the journey. And even today he continues with same energy and same vigor. ICC, which is celebrating its 100th year, was established, you just heard, because Mahatma Gandhi ji felt that we need an Indian chamber, because Bengal, Calcutta had British business bodies, and there was a need for a body to represent the interest of Indian businesses. That's how we were formed. Two national chambers were born out of ICC, who operate from Delhi today. And ICC had more than 25 national sectoral associations, right from paints, chemicals, plastic, sugar, engineering, and so on. They were all affiliated to us, and they all used to operate from Bengal. Of course, you all know what Bengal went through, and there were a few decades of disruption, but ICC has that legacy, and we are continuing with that. And the basic mandate what we had that time, we have been working on those lines. And in the process, ICC also has been growing. Today, we have 11 offices all over India. We have also appointed our representatives in 25 countries, and that gives us a huge network to serve our membership. Our president list is very, very illustrious. G.D. Birla himself was the president. Of course, all the families who were owning the largest businesses of India, Singhaniyas, Ruiyas or Khetans or Birlas or Goenkas and Jhavers. I mean, you name anybody, they were all our president. From the Tata Group, Rusi Modi was the president of ICC. And of course, even in the new age, we have some of the very finest people who are leading ICC at the national level. And of course, at the state level, regional level, people like Ishwaranji, who are driving from the front and taking ICC to the next level. Just to give you update, ICC, like any other body, is also structured sectorally and geographically. We have, as I mentioned, geographically, we have our network. Sectorally, we work on almost 22, 23 sectors, which are important to economy. And we try to work on policy issues. We try to work on capacity building, training. At the same time, we try to promote the businesses for members as well as for the non-members by creating platform for companies to network, to do business, to enhance, to find partners, not only in India, but also outside. Every year, we take almost 2,000 plus companies outside India to various forums, delegations, exhibitions. And that is broadly what we do. We help our members, the companies at large, to grow their business, keep them updated, informed about what's happening elsewhere, the market trends, the compliances, the policies, regulations, challenges, and at the same time, give them inputs on building in-house capacity to remain competitive in the global world. So I'm personally very happy to be here. I think sustainability has been the word for the whole day. And sustainability is the word which entire world has now started to value. Although it's not new to Indians, it was very much part of our way of life, the way our elders, ancestors used to live. But of course, maybe in the process, some of the practices have been missed out, and we need to bring those back, go back to our roots, and save the planet. Hospitality industry, which you heard that it contributes almost 1% to the emissions. Globally, that's a big number. And but the industry has huge footprint in terms of employment, in terms of economic value. So a session like this, where we acknowledged hospitality leaders, and there were plenty of takeaways. So sustainability is the core theme. Competitiveness is another big theme. Technology is another big theme, which ICC at its level is pursuing, helping members remain updated and also keep pace with the global market needs. At the same time, remain relevant and remain competitive. ICC is there. ICC is your chamber. Feel free to engage with us. Feel free to take advantage. Feel free to take lead in whatever we do in your own domain. And we look forward to serving you better since we are speaking on the hospitality platform. So we are there to help you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your words and for leading ICC into a new era of excellence. Thank you, sir. This evening, we also take great pride in recognizing individuals whose dedication, expertise, and leadership have significantly contributed to the success of the growth of HIAT CL. We are pleased to present the Excellence Awards for which I invite Mr. Shiv Kumar Ishwaran, Mr. Sushil Kumar Ishwaran, and Mr. Rajiv Singh onto the stage to present the Excellence Award to the following recipients. Our first recipient for the Excellence Award is Mr. Ashish Seth, Senior Vice President, Materials and Project Development at the IHCL, the Indian Hotels Company Limited. On his behalf, thank you, sir. Our next recipient for the Excellence Award is Mr. Darashib Singh, Vice President Engineering at the IHCL Indian Hotels Company Limited. And on his behalf, we have Mr. Shivakumar to collect the award. Thank you, awardees, for your contribution. Thank you, dignitaries, for joining us. We also have one more Excellence Award to Mr. Hariharan, ND Associate Vice President, Corporate Materials at the Indian Hotel Company Limited. Since he's not present, we will send the award directly to him. Can we have a representative, please, to collect the award on his behalf? Thank you, sir. Thank you, dignitaries. I now invite Mr. V. M. Muralidharan, ICC Tamil Nadu Committee Chairman, Education, Chairman of Ethiraj College for Women, Chief Operating Officer at Bhavan Cybercheck Group, and the Chairman of Alert NGO to deliver the word of thanks.
What do you say? What a fantastic evening. Extremely energetic. A very good evening, and it is my privilege to deliver the thanks on behalf of the ICC of ICC Chennai. And what a better way to celebrate the centenary year of ICC at Chennai. My heartfelt thanks to Dr. Rajiv Singh, Director General, for sharing his thoughts on the importance of sustainability and chairing this evening. Thank you very much, sir, for coming all the way. And to sustain successfully in life, education has to be is very important, and also to have to reduce stress, entertainment is very important. So in that context, in addition to the sustainability conclave today, we had the first of its kind cinema education conclave for the last 2 days with the national award-winning film personality Ms. Suhasini Maniratnam gracing the event. So last 3 days have been hectic for ICC Chennai. So I think I should thank everybody for contributing. I think I could see Ashok here somewhere. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. I think you have been part of it, and Parkavi for being part of it. And my heartiest congratulations to Mr. Punil Chatwal for being conferred with the Lifetime Achievement Award, and also thanks for him consenting to take this award. It's a great honor for ICC Chennai. And congratulations are also due to the excellence awardees, Mr. Ashish Seth, Mr. Darashbir Singh, and Mr. Hariharan. I thank Mr. Shivakumar Ishwaran, ICC Chennai, for driving the entire initiative for the last 3 days. It's not these 3 days, he's been driving all along. And certainly, like Dr. Rajiv Singh was stating, ICC in Chennai is now a name to reckon with, thanks to the great initiative. Congratulations. I thank my fellow executive committee members of ICC for the support, and I place on record my appreciation to Mr. Uday Kumar and the Secretariat team at ICC for the great support. I think that's the unsung heroes who make this whole thing happen seamlessly. And I thank all the attendees for attending this event and for being a great audience. Thank you very much, and let's enjoy the evening. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the formal proceeding for this evening. And now it's time to unwind, connect, and celebrate over cocktails and dinner. Cheers to a future of excellence, innovation, and sustainability. It has been an absolute pleasure hosting you all today. This is Sunetra signing off from the ICC Sustainability Conclave for the Hospitality Industry and Awards 2025. Enjoy the rest of the evening and have a wonderful dinner. Thank you. Thank you.